What's good? What's good? Welcome back to Invest and Trade with Jax. We're going to go over Polygon as well as Ethereum, and we're also going to do an analysis on Bitcoin today. We had a correction, a healthy correction in the market, so we're going to try to cover everything. So currently we're sitting at 183. We're down about 1.2% on the day. We're sitting at a market cap of 12.19 billion. 24-hour volume. The 24-hour volume is 3.15 billion. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to crypto.com, make sure to sign up to the world's fastest crypto growing app and grab $25 in crypto just for signing up through my referral. So let's hop into Matic, guys. We're going to start here on the 1 hour time frame. So we went through our correction with Bitcoin and Matic dropped. A lot of the alts dropped about 10-15% here. Yeah, Matic was about a 16% drop. But something that's really bullish, guys, is the amount of buying action that came in after that drop. We shot all the way up to the previous high here, which shows a lot of strength for the bulls. Now, we are having quite a strong bearish divergence here on the hourly, so we may come back down to this level of support here. You can see we've been creating a strong level of support at about $1.69. Support right here, support here as well. So if we were to lose the EMAs here, do target $1.69 to potentially see a bounce here. It will allow the RSI to come back down to oversold and could definitely give us a good opportunity to bounce here. If we pop over to the 4 hour time frame, you can see here we wicked right down to the 55 EMA as well as the golden ratio. So what I think is a likely scenario for Matic here is that we see some consolidation in between 169 and 181 and wait to see a reversal pattern here with Bitcoin, and then we break out once again and head up to our next targets 206 and 209 for Polygon, guys. If we look here on the daily, it's really healthy that we went through this correction. We're allowing the 20 EMA here to catch back up to the candles. We had just broken out of that massive reversal pattern. Inverse head and shoulders are a bit of a cup and handle here. We just broke the neckline yesterday. We are currently underneath it, but as long as we consolidate here, we're allowing the 20 EMA to catch back up to the candles. We break out and we head up to our target of 298, which would absolutely shatter our previous all-time high for Matic. So we're looking really healthy for continuation. It's a good thing that we went through this correction, in my opinion. So let's quickly look at Ethereum. So I did notice a bit of a rising wedge here with ETH, and you can see we fell out and the target was met perfectly. So what we want to see is a bit of a reversal pattern, maybe a double bottom. We come down, we've created a bottom, we find a level of support, we create a second bottom, and then we break out back to the upside once again. If we do lose this current level of support, this previous swing high, I would target this area right here, coming in at about 3847. There's a little bit of support resistance in this area, some support here as well. I really don't see us coming all the way back down to this swing low, previous level of resistance at 3637. I think there's a much higher likelihood that we either hold this level of support, create a reversal pattern, or come down to 3847 and bounce back rather quickly. Maybe we'll see a bullish divergence here on the hourly chart, and then we bounce back to the upside. We're still looking really, really strong. Ethereum only corrected here from our top about 8%. And if we look at ETH here on the daily time frame, you can see the 20 EMA is catching back up to the candles, and Ethereum loves to use the 20 EMA on the daily as support for continuation. You can see right here, bounce off the 20, bounce off the 20, continuation. Come down, we bounce off the 20, and we see continuation, and we come up and we break our all-time high for ETH. So let's quickly hop into Bitcoin, guys. So we went through an ABC correction with Bitcoin. We wicked down to this previous swing high, coming in at 57922. Now, I think the likely scenario and what we want to see here is that we create a double bottom. So we've come down, I'm just going to grab my brush, we created a bottom, may come up, hit this level of resistance, come down, create a second bottom, break out back to the upside once again. A lot of people in my Discord as well as on YouTube here are talking about this head and shoulders pattern, but honestly, I really don't see it playing out. I think the bulls are much too strong here. Drop in our neckline. You can see the neckline has been broken here. But when the bull market is in full force, many of your bearish targets won't be met. It would take BTC all the way down. Just going to drop it in here. Take Bitcoin down to about 53177. I really don't see that happening. I think there's a much higher likelihood for us to bounce from 57.9, create a reversal pattern, maybe a double bottom, and see our breakout. If we look at Bitcoin here on the daily chart, you can see we're currently holding the 20 EMA. So as long as we hold that level of support, then we can see continuation back to the upside. But if we were to come down to about 53,177, I think there's probably a higher likelihood of us bouncing off about 54K it would allow the 55 EMA, as you can see here, to catch back up to the candles. But I don't think it's the likely scenario in my opinion. All right, guys, I just don't see us correcting as hard as we did in our last correction. As you can see here, we had some pretty strong signals. We were getting overextended. We had a bearish divergence on the daily, and we saw a harder correction. We broke the EMAs, but I think there's a much higher likelihood of us creating a strong level of support, the bulls taking back control. We see something like a double bottom, and we break out, we break our high, and we see continuation back to the upside. All right, guys, we'll finish off the video here with Matic. So I do think the likely scenario is that we consolidate, we hold these support levels in between about 169 and 181. I know that's a pretty big margin, a pretty large gap here. It's about 6%, but if we can get back above 181 and hold it, then we can see that continuation. But you may see us come back down for a retest of either the 20 EMA here on the 4-hour or 169 before we see our breakout. We see our continuation back to the upside, 206, 209, and then we have our massive reversal pattern here on the daily chart that will take us past our all-time high all the way up to 298 for Matic. All right, guys, so healthy for us to go through this correction. If we get too overextended, you know what I always say, the harder you pump, the harder the correction. If we look at Shiba right now, let me quickly open Shiba. I know it's up like 40% right now, 42%, absolutely insane. See Shiba right now, it's absolutely going parabolic, and it's going to correct hard. I've been taking profits all along the way because the correction is going to be quite steep, in my opinion, for Shiba. All right, guys, so that's it for this one. Quick shout out to the Discord, guys. We have over 1,000 members. More and more people are signing up every single day. We're posting chart patterns. We have an incredible member. His name is WTE, and he called out this Bitcoin correction almost perfectly here. So big shout out to you if you're watching this. And we're posting chart patterns. We're talking all things crypto. It's the price of a coffee. You really can't beat it, guys. All right, that's it for this one. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, smash that like button. Check out crypto.com. Follow me on Instagram. I'll see you in the next video. Much love. Take care.